Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. It's Luke here. Well, that was a handy win, wasn't it? I have to say, very controversial, but those are the rules, as they say. So West Ham versus Bournemouth, 2-0 win last night. A much needed win. We were 2 points away from the relegation zone. Now we've jumped up 7 places into 10th and got ourselves back into, a position that we probably would have liked to have seen ourselves in. Maybe a couple more positions would have been a little bit better, where probably David Moyes would have thought. But 10th is okay, with a few games to go before the World Cup now. We lined up with Fabianski in goal. Kerr and Zuma, very good at the back again today. They came in. Johnson and Cresswell at fullbacks. We had Souček and Rice. Downs playing the more attacking cam role. A bit like what Noble played under that first spell of Moyes, when he played Noble in that sort of loose role, so he could spoil play higher up. Great to see Ben Rama back in, and we'll talk more about him as this video goes on. Obviously, Bowen and Scamacca. We started well. We was passing the ball about nicely. I thought Ben Rama was busy throughout the game. Just a typical, Ben Rama performance in terms of he can be at times so frustrating with the overplay or a shot from anywhere. But he had the beating of that fullback all day long. He was just constant trickery. The ball looked like it was stuck to his feet at times. He was brilliant. And, I love one day, hopefully, we will get to see Paqueta and Ben Rama in the same team. I think those, with Scamacca, I think those three together, could really create lots of havoc for teams. But we'll have to wait for that, obviously, with Paqueta's injury. Scamacca tried his best, I have to say. He was constantly trying to get shots off. He was constantly trying to do flicks, and he's always looking attacking. He's always trying to be attacking. He won't go for the safe pass, which I do like. He can get himself out of trouble when he can. But yeah, just unfortunate not to score. I always want to see him score, and you just don't want him to go through a bad patch of confidence. So hopefully, he's saving that goal for Man United on Sunday. I thought Souček gave the ball a few times, that nearly led to dangerous opportunities for them only, but for good tackles to be put in, which was, again, frustrating. I thought Downs put himself about, some really good tackles, good passing. It's good to see him getting some minutes. Unfortunately, it's because of Paqueta's injury that he has got time. But it wouldn't surprise me if when Paqueta's back, he would have had enough minutes and enough trust from Moyes that maybe the Souček experiment could end. Let's hope so. Rice was playing well as well. He bullied. They had little spells, but they were very toothless. They had a lot of possession, then just didn't really do anything at the other end. Obviously, they lost their goalkeeper. And they lost Solanke as well. So, again, that completely destroyed it. Anyway, the goal did come. Ball was whipped in. Looked like Kara sort of did the old volleyball flick that I teach to my kids at school. Then Downs sort of did a flick header, and then Zuma was able to put it in. Went to VAR. When I first see it on VAR, I thought, this is a typical one that gets disallowed. Fortunately for us, the great thing of karma and things come around after the Chelsea one and the Nottingham Forest one earlier in the season. Finally, we get a decision that's kept our way, which is good. 1-0 up, brilliant. And sometimes when you get a controversial goal like that, it really rattles the other team. Gary O'Neill did get booked, so hopefully, it put us in a good mindset going into the second half. Second half, we huffed, we puffed, we really tried to score a goal. Rice had a wonderful effort, a volley that tested the goalkeeper. We had a few that was flashed across the box. There was a really good ball put in, and Souček nearly got to it back post. Our set pieces were still very disappointing. We're still lacking in that area. We used to be such a threat from them, but it just, wasn't the case today. And then the penalty. The penalty came. Soufal had come on, run down the right-hand side. Zamora, I kept thinking his name was Zamora. It's Zamora. As he went in, obviously, you know how it is. You're diving for a tackle, your hands go up in the air. under the law at the moment. You know, that's a unnatural position apparently. Hit his hand. He looked guilty, to be fair. And this is not just me being biased as a West Ham fan. He looked guilty straight away. He pulled the face. His eyes were like that. He was looking at the camera, looking at the ref, thinking, "Oh, have I got away with this one?" We know as soon as it goes back to the screen, the ref is not going to overturn it. Penalty's given. And up steps Benny, and a bloody good penalty as well. Hard, centre keeper the wrong way. And finally a penalty, because they put a stat up before. Last 13 penalties, we've missed 6 of them. That's a hell of a lot of penalties missed. That's half your opportunities from the penalty spot missed. I don't know why Benny hasn't took them before. He had a fantastic penalty record at Brentford. Maybe because he ain't been on the pitch, I suppose. But yeah, finally a goal came because they were slightly knocking on the door. Fabianski had a little flappy one that was done as a foul in the end. Yeah, the defence were really good though, I have to say. I thought Zuma and Kerr, when they're together, you know, they are fantastic. We're very lucky we have 2 very good centre-backs, you know, with a Gerd to come back soon. It's got to be really good. We're lucky we have that. Because sometimes we are, at times at the moment, we are a little bit toothless up front. We get to the right position and then we just don't put that right ball in, or you know, we just don't get that little bit of luck that it bounces for us and stuff like that. You know, both goals came from, you know, a penalty spot and a corner. So, yeah, we just need to get that final ball and a little bit of decision making, and then hopefully going forward we can push our way up the table. Obviously, it's Silkeborg on Thursday. 1 point needed to get through, or to win the group. 1 point needed. I'd like to see us win all the games again, like I said in an earlier video, you know, to show a statement of intent of where we're going in this tournament. And then Manchester United on Sunday, a team that it's a difficult one. They're a team that you can beat. A bit like Liverpool, they blow hot and cold. Sometimes they, you know, will be stubborn and get a real good victory, and other times you can get at them, and that's just want to see that, go at them a little bit. Scamacca's something different for them to deal with. So yeah, you know, and a win there, and you're right back in the mix, and with a couple of games left to go, we just want to be in a good position before the World Cup. That's all I can keep stressing, guys, on this channel. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Me and Paul hopefully going to do a podcast tomorrow, which will discuss Bournemouth a little bit more and go into Silkeborg and Man United. Yeah, until next time, guys, thank you for watching the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you don't miss the videos. Until next time, come on, you irons. Keep believing. Let's go.